Evening viewers, welcome to my video. I know it's been a while since I last made a video. It's been about 8 months since my last video, and reason for that, as you probably know, I've complained about it often enough, is price of vans. They're just too expensive. So I've changed tack, and you'll have seen by title to this video. I've gone out and I think I've bought the cheapest Volkswagen T25 camper van what's up for sale at this moment in time. All I've paid for it is scrap value, and there's a reason for that. It's in a rectangle. Now it works, it don't run, surprise surprise. Brakes don't work, handbrake don't work, clutch is seized. It's a 1.9 diesel, and I don't even know if it turns on or it's seized up, because I've only got van today, so it's in a mess. Most interior's just thrown in inside. When I went to see it, it were up against bushes like that, privet edges, and it's been there for 2 years solid. So I could only get in through driver's side, sliding doors off. That's chucked in back at van. So all I could do is pike over and see how bad rust were. Now, story behind it is somebody's had a go at welding it up, and they found out that they can't weld. So I'm going to put it right, hopefully. So I've called this video restoration and modification, because if that engine's knackered, I'm not going to put another Volkswagen engine in, because they just demand too much money, and it's just demanding in there for it. So I'm going to devise a way of putting another engine in it. I've had a look on YouTube, and there's a company in America fits Z-Tech engine in it, but the Z-Tech conversion from America is $7,000 plus postage and all that baloney. So I won't be paying that. So if this engine's buggered, I'm going to have a go at converting my own 2 litre Z-Tech Mondeo engine to fit in this. But if this runs, it'll be no short of minor miracle. Right, so I'd like to welcome aboard all my new subscribers. Believe it or not, even though I've been putting no more videos out, my viewers have crept over 4,000, and I'd like to say a big thank you to all my regular subscribers who stuck with me even though there's been no content, and a welcome to all my new subscribers. So that's it then, let's have a go and look at this mess. Now then, wife's going to have a cardigan and a vest when she sees the state on it. It's bad. So there it is. It's a 1989 G. Believe it or not, it's had a lot of money spent on it. Sorry about wind, there's no I can do about that. It's got Mercedes alloys. It's got moss. If anybody fancies a mushroom omelette, there's plenty of mushrooms growing on it. Now, it's got, don't know if you can see that, a leisure drive high top, but I don't think it's a leisure drive camper. I think it's a converted van. So you can see where the guy before has had a go at repairing it. Now, I've broke, I mean, them Mercedes alloys must be worth what I've paid for it, because it's got brand new tyres on. Right, I've broke the cardinal sin, what I always say I'm never ever going to do. I try and refuse to take a van on or a car what somebody's already started, because this on any camper, any van at all, the hardest bit to replace is sliding door rail, and they've chopped it out and they've not replaced it. That's only half it. There's another 3 panels to make sliding door rail up. That's why it's sliding door is there. So look at that bloody wasp nest there. Chuffy now. Didn't see that when I went to look at it. So yeah, that is hardest part to replace, and that is your rear suspension hanger. Now that they've had a go at welding it on, and the welding is that shit. The welding's actually snapped, and that hanger has dropped down, so this is going to need some desperate work very, very quick. But having said that, there's very, very few. The actual chassis itself is rock solid. Like I say, I'm hoping bumpers are in it, because they're quite expensive, and I haven't even been through it to see what's in it. The other big hole, I don't know how we're going to see this, is there. That is the apart from sliding door rail and that rear swinging arm mount, that is the only hole on the van. All the rest of the chassis is really, really good. So it's got what we call seam rash. Now, 15 years ago I did a bay window, and if you look back in my my playlist, it's only a freeze frame video, but I did that start to finish, tipped it on its side, welded up, floor up, and it took me 2.5 years to do that. And it were worse than this, so that's why it took so long. But right then, just to tell you what plan of action is. First things first, bag all this up and get a damn good wash before my wife comes in. She's gone to have her nails done, so I've got to get it washed and get all this fungus off it before she comes back from the nail shop. And then I've got to get it watertight, so I've got to look a bit lively, get that welded up, get that door back on, and then I can fetch it in and out at garage. But while ever that's open like that, I can't do no more with it. So like I say, it's 1.9 diesel, 8900 G. Oh, it's not 89G, it's D, 89D. Oh well, it's D, whatever it is. So I don't know what that makes it, but if that's a D, that means probably by the time I've done this, it'll be 40-year-old, and that means it'll be tax and MOT exempt. So right, I'm going to empty all crap out of it, get a wash, and I'll fetch you back. Just give a quick update. Sorry it's a bit noisy, we've got broadband man working on the street. But after just 2 minutes with soap and water, I don't know how much of that you can see difference. And it's actually coming up to be quite a nice van. I can't believe I'm saying that myself. That's how bad roof is. But on the face of it, to a blind man on a galloping horse, it looks alright. Yeah, like I said, 10 minutes with a bucket and all that slime and grossness is coming off. You can even see through that window now, and that sliding door, from what I can see on it, don't look bad. But you can't see naff all through that window. Right, I'm going to crack on. Missus hasn't gone back from nail back bar yet, so I've still got time. See you in a bit. Right, that's phase 1 finished. It's had its face washed. Looks a different van already. Next step tomorrow is empty all crap out and find out exactly what inside's like. Because at the moment full. Interior, manky carpet, seats, standard wheels and tyres. There's a fridge there. I'm dying to find out what that sliding door's like. So that's for another day. All in all though, it's not in bad fettle. It looks like it's had a lot of work, this. It's a 1.9 diesel. That looks like water pump at bike. So if it's had a new water pump, it's probably had a timing belt. Believe it or not, it has come with quite a lot of service history, which when I went to look at it, bloke never mentioned any service history, but there's a file full of paperwork to go with it. So that's going to be tonight's reading. I didn't get too much of a roasting off her wife because it's off street now, and actually when she's in kitchen there, she gets the seats best side, so from here it don't look half bad. So that's a winner. Right, I'll get back to you once I've emptied up crap out of inside and find out how bad things are in there. See you later. Right, that's interior van all stripped out. Some good news and some bad news. Here we've got us bumpers. That was original kitchen, which when we opened this we had a bird's nest in, which was happily left one. Further inside we'd had a wasp's nest, but good news is brand new Alan Schofield wing there for that bike. What's missing inside this box it's new rear quarter, which somebody's kindly bought for me, and all other repair panels. These are seatbelt anchors. Another panel. So from what we can gather, all the panels what we need are all present and correct, which is an absolute bonus. Because them wing panels, it's an Alan Schofield panel, which is quite a good panel. They're 50 quid plus delivery. But sliding door panel, which is an absolute nightmare, is all here ready to put back in. So somebody, this has been sent away because whoever's repaired this has made quite a good job of it. So somebody else has repaired this. That's original one, which as you can see we're all here in Bible. So that is ready to go back in, but first of all I've got to replace this. Now this is bit what they've welded in and not made a right good job on. Now why they've cut this out, because it's scabby, but it's not. I've seen worse. So yeah, that's a winner. What else have we got? This is sliding door. Bottom of that ain't great, but it's not bad. You can buy stitch and replay panels for that bottom of that door, but rest of it is really good. Rubber's gone up window, but they've gone on them all. But yeah, so I'm pleased with that. Upholstery for rock and roll bed is in surprisingly good nick. Really good nick. So this van is the van that keeps on giving. I found out why brakes aren't working. They're there. So that explains why they weren't right hot. This is all going to be binned because it's surplus to requirements. Bumpers are alright. This is old wing, what is cut out. This did need cutting out, it's rotten as a pear. So that's there. There's a plastic seat, cloth seat, that's based at rock and roll bed. 4 original tyres and wheels are there, which are all in good fettle. This is diesel motor. I don't know much about these. I'm going to have to find out what story is with this. Clutch is seized, so I need to get engine running, stick it in gear, bang it in gear, and that should free clutch off, he says, hopefully. So it looks like it's had a timing belt. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, because it's had a new water pump, so I presume it's had a timing belt. So got a stitcher panel in here, that's all cut out for some peculiar reason, and if you look down here you can see daylight down there. Now that's in a wheel arch. Now the reason they rot is because water goes down this air vent and it sits on that panel, because that goes straight up to that air vent. So water sits on there and just rots them out. So that explains that. Yeah, got electric hook up there. All doors are spot on. You've got bottoms in and everything. This needs a bit of remedial work. There's startings of some oils here, but they always go on these. But everything else, I'm more than happy with. It just gets better and better. Apart from inside. So this tailgate's spot on. These have a tendency to rot, but it's been a winner, this. So we've got all panels to repair it. It's just that I'm not looking forward to. They are my pet hates. Absolutely detest doing them, especially as that's involved. So he's put that threaded bar in to line that up, so we know where it should go, but what's been welded in to support it, in my book, it's not adequate enough. But we'll rate in that. So fun times ahead. Up here, if you see, full of dead wasps. Wasps, 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 wasp, 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 wasps. And up there is where we pulled wasp nests down, where it were. And as regards wiring, well, this is alleged zig unit, but trust me, I will not be using that again. So sad times here. This is all rotten because this is where fridge were, and fridge always causes major headaches. And on top of that, window rubbers have been leaking and all, so that's been leaking down there. So it's had water leaking down from there, and bad times. Oh, everything's replaceable with a bit of patience. I'm going to stop poking this because it's getting bigger. It's like Titanic down here. Right, all straightforward, easy enough, no problemo, just time. So I'm going to call this an end to this video, and next time we get on with this, it's allegedly done 94,000 miles. I don't know which way to go. I don't know whether to make a start with welding or try and get engine going. Right, we'll have a ponder all that. I think myself, before we get involved, we ought to see if we can get the bugger started. Right then, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and like I said earlier, all my old subscribers, thanks for sticking with me, and welcome to all my new subscribers. See you in the next video. Just meant to show you how clean it had come up. It's had its face washed all the way around now. It's nearly a van, isn't it? Most streets here. Right, I'm going to tidy all this shit up. Later, fellas.